Peace up. A-Town down. It's Joseph R. Wheeler III, artist, founder, president of the ONYXCON Foundation. What's I'm back again? I'm back again. A-Town, stand up. Whole world, wherever you at, all my peoples, from the continent of Africa to Asia to Eurasia. No, you're not a continent. You're part of Asia. Did you know that? It's Asia-Europe, actually. But you got a problem with being second in the sentence? What's wrong with you? You ought to accept the facts. Accept the facts! History. I didn't make the rules. You said a large body of water completely surrounded by water. You know, that's not enough. Everybody got rivers. If we're gonna split everything up by rivers, then we got way more continents than counting. Hello. Anyway, y'all ain't ready, are you? I know. You ain't know it was gonna be a history lesson. You ain't know. You thought that the nutball, it was gonna literally do away with real history. Guess what? We still got real history, and we're gonna keep sharing the facts. We're gonna keep stimulating the mind to go look for the realness and not the bullshit. Okay? Everything ain't AI generated, and everything ain't false when it is. Okay? You understand? We deal with the factual, not the bizarro world. All right, let's get into it, y'all. Let's get into it. I'm gonna try and stick to my topic today, because I can easily get on tangents. If you know my content, you know how I do. And yes, I'm in the car doing some work. Okay, got packages to deliver and everything. You hear them. You know, we're gonna do that. So that's gonna be interrupting every now and then. If you know the format, get used to it. It's gonna be what it's gonna be, like it always is. But guess what? I still need you to stay tuned. And the way this works is, I always tell you, if you need to take a break, when I take a break, it's okay. Just don't leave me. You come back and watch it when it's all finished later on tonight or something. Or if you want to sit around and you got something else going on right now, hey, go watch one of my shorts. I got plenty of them because I'm killing the shorts right now. YouTube kept saying, we want shorts. We want you to make shorts so we can put more commercials between them quicker because people don't have attention spans. Okay, all right. Shorts. On this kind of style in full effect. All you sneakerheads, I got you. All my fashionistas and fashionistas, I got you. All right? I'll be putting up stuff daily. All my comic book heads, I got you. If you've been paying attention, you know what I'm talking about. My music heads, I got you, because I'll be putting some dope tracks with it. All right? Speaking of dope tracks, shout out to the homegirl, Prevail. Look her up. Prevail. She's an MC. She's a rapper. Yes. Prevail's her name. The Real Prevail. Look her up on Instagram, The Real Prevail. That's the homie. I used one of her latest tracks. She did a track with Project Pat from Memphis, from 3-6 Mafia. She got a new track out. You don't want it. You don't want it. You don't want it. Just like I said, you don't want it. You don't want it. You don't want it. That's an official theme song forever for all trolls and chumps online talking their little mess, trying to spark BS. Don't understand what smoke is. Talk about, you want smoke? You don't want smoke. You playing with volcanoes. You need to leave that alone. All right, you tell them you don't want it. You don't want it. That's what you send them that track. That's all you gotta do. Whenever they start acting up, put Prevail and Project Pat on them. You don't want it. You don't want it. All right. Tell them I sent you. ONYXCON. It's official. So anyway, that's Familia right there. She's good people. So I shout her out, and we're gonna promote that. We're gonna help her out. We're gonna help her get the name out about it and everything, because she got way more to say than just some gangstified, thuggish kind of, vibes. Because she's a smart lady now. She just hardcore. She hardcore. Ain't no way around that. Prevail tough, but she's a sweetheart if you know her in real life. You know what I'm saying? Everybody put on wear the mask, wear the veil a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Has a character. I met her in the film, and she's also. Yes. Alrighty. All right. So as I learned that when I come back like that, I need to give myself some time, because what happens is the feed is trying to come back in. A lot of times I'll start talking. When I go back and watch it later, it don't come back in immediately. I'll see myself immediately. I'll see the number going. That don't mean it's recording. It don't mean it's gonna sync the clips together. You gotta give it, I gotta get in the headspace of when I'm on set and you can give, you know, it's like rolling. That don't mean start talking yet. And, well, no, even before you say and action, you can quiet all around, hold the work. Background. And action. If there's a background. Then I start talking. Because for real, it ain't gonna even pick it up. It ain't gonna even pick it up. All my film people got that just now. That was just for y'all. I'm not even gonna explain it today. Normally I do. I don't feel like it right now. You need to subscribe. You need to go back through my already edited videos, okay? The ones you should be watching, them longer educational videos, edutaining videos. Because I tell stories just like I'm doing now. But it's edited with really deep stuff about what it is to be in the film biz. Go and look at The Business, BIZNESS. That's one of my playlists. Translation, one of the other shows you can watch here. All my playlists, I treat them like, they're like shows. The music is like, yo, it's like you watching the music channel. Yeah, hit that. You gonna like that. You like West Coast hip hop? I got you. You like East, the way I do it. It is a real grueling process. And it's like a thankless job sometimes, you know, which sucks. Nobody wants that. You don't want to put in all this lifeblood work and hard dedication and nobody is really respecting it. There go my car go by. That was my bad car. That was a nice looking car. I used to have a baby blue pearl baby blue. Like I'm saying, you know, it had that metallic iridescence to it. But it was a Hyundai Sonata electric, well, part electric. It really wasn't electric. Let me not say electric. It was a hybrid because it had the batteries and it would, you know, save you a hell of a lot of gas. Hell of a lot of gas. I used to love that car. Damn, I love that car. And I just saw one pass by. It just gave me total nostalgia. Just, you know, deja vu. Like, oh, there go my baby right there, boy. That used to be my thing. That was when I first got single. Literally, right after my divorce, getting back out here in the life with the ladies and everything. And every boy and women would be like, your car's so pretty. I'd be like, you are too, baby. Why don't you paint your nails to match the car so I can look over and see them? Well, look at that. Look at them little toesies. You know, I don't have a foot fetish, but I do like a lady that keeps her feet up. Definitely. Definitely. You know what I'm saying? I ain't sucking no toes, ladies. Oh, you freaks. I'll rub them. Yeah, you keep them fresh and pretty. And yeah, I'll rub your foot. Yeah, you look good, woman. I got you. But nah, man. You know, we used to do our thing, boy. Me and Baby Blue, pretty pink, baby blue. What Andre told you? Why? Why don't you teach me something new? Oh, we're all just babies in my view. So crawl, baby, crawl, baby. Oh, you ain't know I can sing. Yeah, I can hold a tune. You know what I'm saying? I ain't trying to come out with an album or nothing unless somebody want to offer a contract. But you know, I just be funny. Excuse me. Wow. All right. I said, all right. You gonna learn today. Yeah, as I remember, I think that car was like a 2014 Hyundai Sonata Hybrid Baby Blue. That's what I called it. She was Baby Blue. Yeah. Love that car. And then I had another Hyundai Sonata Hybrid. It was silver. You could say that was the silver bullet. Yeah, the silver bullet was serious too. It was a bigger car. It had more cabin space than any car of its model that year. And I want to say that was, damn, I can't even remember what year that was. Maybe what was that? 2016 maybe? May have been in 2016. I can't remember, y'all. But yep. Used to have that. That was a fly ride. I liked it. Both of them was nice. They're smooth cars, but I'm gonna tell you something. Them hybrids, they don't make it much past 80,000, and I was putting some miles on both of them. First one was used, the next one was new. I ended up putting 80 on that joint, but I ended up having an engine failure right before the warranty was up because it was a 90,000 bumper to bumper, and I was like, y'all know what's up. So they did everything they could not to get that thing right. Had it rebuilt by one mechanic at the dealership that knew how to do hybrid engines. And when I got it back, it drove right for about a month, and then it started acting up. I said, I'll just be freaking damn. So, yep, had to come up out of that. But anyway, 'tis life, right? 'Tis life. But you know, that's a good segue into something else I wanted to talk about. And that is, you know, in America, in Atlanta, in certain cities, you do need a vehicle, right? There's no way around it. It's part of my job. This is survival. You know, not just getting around. This is literally survival. So you gotta have a vehicle. But in some places, I've learned every 3 places I've been so far in the world as a traveler, I realized you don't have to have a car there, depending on where you live and depending on what kind of work you do. But if you're in Malaysia, when I went there, and I was in Kuala Lumpur, I never took public transportation when I was there because I had a connection. I had a lady friend who was there, and you know, she drove, so I was able to get around no problem with driving. And I paid for all the gas while I was there. I helped her out immensely and all that, and tolls and everything. But when it comes to the cost of having a vehicle and gas and tolls and all that stuff, it could add up, definitely. I could see that while I was there just from us driving around where we had to go. But in terms of knowing that the bus system, and I saw it, like if the trains, if all you needed was a train, you good, because they have a high-tech train. I wish I had taken that while I was there. I regret that I didn't make a day where I look bump it. We're going to get out the car, get on the train, and see what that's like here. Because I saw it passing by, and I could tell it was high-tech. You would hear it, and it one of them real quiet sounding, probably some kind of electric rail system. It was super high-tech. I was impressed with what I saw when I was there. And I never forget that, like I say, the way that looked and around the city, like if you lived in Kuala Lumpur, oh, you'd be good. You could make it. Because you're going to walk most of the time anyway. And you're going to be in some of the best health in your life because you're going to what? You're going to walk. You're going to get off your lazy American ass and walk if you're already lazy. I ain't saying everybody. But those of y'all who know you are, you know you need to hear it just like that because you need to get yourself right. You don't walk. You know, I ain't saying if you can't walk. Now, if you can't walk, I'm not talking to people who have handicaps and special situations. I'm not talking to you. I'm talking to people who just literally ain't going to do what they ought to be doing because they lazy. As simple as that. And they've made themselves sedentary by, you know, jumping into the ills of the American culture, the side of it that makes you lazy on purpose. Like, sit here and watch our show all day. Sit here and just, you know, have a job at home where you don't have to do nothing but tap on a computer and get up. You get up just to piss and eat, and that's it. You know, take your loads off in the bathroom, eat, order in some food because you know you ain't cooking. Pop something in the microwave because everything's fast food and everything's freaking frozen dinners and all this nonsense. And I say nonsense because of the salt content and other mess that's in that. They keep saying what this stuff does to people. It ain't stopping the companies from making it. It ain't stopping people from eating it either. I promise you they eating it because I do the deliveries. So I know and let me tell you something else. A big stereotype that needs to die. All these people who want to pretend like in certain demographics of money and education that they don't eat bad as everybody, they eat horribly. There's a general bad American diet. Now, I'm not saying everybody's doing it because I don't, you know, and there are plenty of folks I know who wouldn't eat this stuff, but a lot of people do because I do the deliveries. I'm talking about to the nicest mansion areas, subdivisions where every house out there is $800,000 to a $1.2, $1.5 million home, all the way to some apartments where folk paying anywhere from the nice side of apartments $1,500 a month to, you know, $800 and something a month, and it's Section 8 or whatever, and it don't matter. It's the same. They all eating the damn sodas and the ramen and the freaking pizza, the frozen pizzas and the frozen dinner tray meals. And did I say soda? I mean soda. Say that 2,000 more times. Soda. I did an order the other day. It kind of scared me because normally when people get soda, they gonna get a case of Pepsi, a case of Coke, a case of Dr. Pepper. Dr. Pepper is a damn drug cartel. Okay, I'm just not literally, but damn, people are addicted to that stuff. You hear me? Seriously addicted. It's like coffee for some folk. All right, you know who you are. Just when I said it, you perked up. Where is it? Where the doctor? They serious about that thing. Look at it. If y'all can see this cat, I'm about to have to make some content with him. He is